Replit Tutorial 2025. How to use Replit for coding. In this video, I will be showing you how to use Replit for coding. Replit is an online coding platform where you can write, run, test, and deploy projects directly from your browser. You don't need to install Python, Node, Java, or anything else on your computer. Replit handles everything for you. This makes it really useful for students or beginners learning how to code, people using a low-end laptop or Chromebook, freelancers building quick prototypes, developers who want an instant coding environment anywhere. And the best part is, Replit supports more than 50 languages, so you can build anything from simple scripts to full websites and apps. So as you can see over here, we are getting a small preview of what Replit is going to be like. You can basically see over here, all you need to do is type in a prompt or simply just describe what kind of an app it is that you want to create. So you just need to describe briefly what kind of an app you want. Over here, there is a description on what the app is supposed to be like, and all you have to do is send it over, and Replit is going to make that app for you. So this is very convenient, very helpful. It saves a lot of time. So let's go down and see. It is claimed that 40 million app creators are using this and it is loved by them. So Replit is claiming that. As we go down, we can see that there's a lot of room for productivity here. It is very time saving. Replit can help you build any kind of an app that you want in just minutes without having to go through coding and all the arduous time-taking process. And in case you want a kind of atmosphere where coding is already available and you want to go and practice your coding, and that is also very helpful too. So in case students need that, this is a great place for anybody. And you also have some reviews of people who have used it, and people have shared that it has saved them a lot of time in this fast-paced world. It's all about speed now. And before anybody else builds an app, you need to get there first sometimes. So a lot of ideas are flowing about, but it's about who gets in and who gets the work done. So in order to get work done, whoever can do it the fastest is going to emerge successful. So for that, what you can do is save time using such apps. Alright, so now what we're going to do first of all is we are going to sign up and create our account for Replit. And that was fairly simple. Replit is free, and when you get here, I simply created my account, signed in, and here we are. This is the workspace. It has a dark background, which is easy on the eyes. Now, this is the free version. Let's just take a look at what features we would be getting if we upgrade to a Replit Core or Replit Teams. Now, these are the Replit plans, which we can compare for ourselves. So currently we are on the free plan, which has the basics. It has limited Replit agent access. It has 10 public apps and basic AI features. So what it's referring to by 10 public apps is that you can design apps, you can practice their coding, you can change them, and you can create apps however you like. You describe them, you create them, you make changes to them. But whatever you are doing is going to be public, meaning that the apps that you create will be public and they will be available there for the public to see. Now, when we go back, we can also see some sample apps and kind of see what kind of apps can easily be created through Replit. So that's pretty helpful. It's something that you can get a lot of knowledge from by seeing what kind of apps other people have created. So the apps that you are going to create are going to be public if you are on the free version. Now, if you move to Replit Core, which is $25 a month, you can create, launch, and share your apps. So they won't just be there available for the public, or you won't just be practicing. You can share your apps with whoever you want. It will not be public. You will also have a Replit agent, the complete access to it. So before you had limited access, but with this version, you'll have a complete access, meaning you'll have access to AI. Before there were some limitations to how much AI can help you out, but then the AI agent that you have in the core version will have the complete access for you. Now, then you can publish and you can host live apps. So publishing apps and hosting live apps would be available, and you would have unlimited private apps. So there is no limit on that. And then you have credits, and then you also have pay as you go for usage. And there are some other options, some other features which are available as well. So this is a pretty neat package, I would say. And then you have teams. Now, it's very important when a lot of people, when you have a team, when you have some members, when more than one person is working on a project, team view is very, very important. A lot of people can log in at the same time, and you can work on the same project. You can help each other out and save time or learn from one another. So having teams be able to view it is going to be really worth the money. So you can bring Replit to your entire team, it says here. Everything in core, you're going to have everything available in core, plus you'll have a centralized billing, role-based access control, credits, and private deployments. So this is, I always recommend that you start off with a free plan and see how it's working out for you. Once you have a good idea of what this platform is going to do for you, once you get comfortable there, and once you actually know what other features you need, then you should upgrade your program. So just letting you know what kind of limitations we are going to have because we're on the free plan. So let's go back to our Replit workspace over here, and let's start exploring. So up at the top over here in our dashboard, what we have at the very top is your account info, and this is where you can and your profile and notifications, and then you have this is where you can create your team. So when you click on that, this team is not available for us right now because we're on the free version, but if you have the core version, you can give access to your team. So you're going to send out invites. Let's see if it lets us do that. You can send out invites to your team members and ask them to join you, and this is how you can set up the organization. You're going to enter in all this information, and this is where your invites are going to be sent off. So you can create your organization, you can create your team. You're going to set it up first, and you're going to select what plan you want. You're going to pay, and your team will be created. So that is how you can create your team. And then you also have two themes. You have a dark theme and you have a bright theme. So this is the bright theme. If you like that, you can view it in that. Personally, I am going to go back to the dark version, and then you can also log in, log out. Now, import code or design. So this is very convenient for importing any code if you want to. If you've already set up some code and it's something you're already working on, or it's something you want to test and you want to improve, so you can import that code. You just click here and you import your code or design, and you can start practicing it here. You can start working on it. Now, you can import to Replit. You can migrate your data, your code, and your designs from other apps into Replit. The different other apps that you can use is you can use GitHub, Lovable, Vercel, a Figma design, Bolt, and any zip file as well. So all these apps are designed to help you make an app, and what you can do is you can go to, for example, if you go to Lovable, you can access, or any of these, you can access the code over there, you can access the design over there, and you can copy that, bring it here, or if you need, you can bring a zip file in here, and you can import that code, and you can start improving it and testing it, or you as a team can start analyzing it. You can maybe teach your members how you designed this and what other changes that you need to make here. So you can use it however, as creative as you can get. You can really make a lot of use from this simple facility over here. Now, if you go down, you have home. We were at home before. So at home, what you have here is you have this prompt box. Over here, what you can do is you want to type in the idea that you want to design. So, okay, the build over here is the idea for your integration. So you can build it over here, but basically what you're going to do, the easier way is you come over here and you describe your idea and you describe what you want to design. So whatever you have in mind, whatever your idea is, you type it over here. We can start with an example because we're just starting out and we're just testing what it's going to be like. So over here, we are given some options. You can, there it says architecture portfolio here. We can select that, a wellness studio, fine dining restaurant. You can start with any of these examples. So let's select this one, and it's been converted into text. What it says is create a peaceful wellness studio landing page, calm, restorative, and zen with flowing organic design. So, and then you're going to click start design, and then you will be showing the design, the end result. Now, if we go down, it is explaining a little bit more about the design tab over here. So they're introducing a design, iterate with a Replit agent at the speed of thought. So what it means over here is, and what they are suggesting us to do is keep it only visual. So the visual only approach keeps your work lightweight and scoped to front end. So you're going to have a light work weight if you concentrate on the visual, how the visual is going to be. Now it has quicker build times. You can maintain a steady workflow with a Replit agent as well. And then you can convert to an app anytime to unlock backend features like connectors, databases, and more. So if you want to unlock that as well, you can see that. So now going back up, we are going to design an app over here and show you, but let's just go back to, we were at home. Now let's move on to apps. So over here at apps, there are going to be any apps that you have created before or created already. So there is a limit on this. So you, for now, we have made 0 out of 10. So we can make 10 apps, or we can work on or practice 10 apps. You can upgrade it to create more than 10 apps if you want. But for now, we are good with 10 apps. Now, all your apps are going to be displayed here. This is going to show any shared apps with you. So if you're a part of a team, or any apps that were shared with you are going to be visible here. You can start a new folder, or you can start a new app. You can, in a folder, you can arrange your apps. Now, if you want to start a new app, you're just going to click here. And again, it's the same way there is one way to start creating an app. And we are back to the same way in which the app can be created. So this is one way to create the app. We are back here. You're just going to type in what kind of app you want, and then you can start designing. So that is what happens when you want to create the app. Either you can enter it at home, or if you go to apps and you want to create your new app, then you'll be redirected there again. So you just go ahead and you type in the details for what kind of an app you want, and you can progress from there. So this is what the apps section has. Then you have published apps. So we have the free account, so we're not allowed to publish any apps for now, but as soon as you upgrade your version, you can publish the apps as well. An app does need to, of course, be designed and changed and polished. And once you are done and happy with what the app is like, then you can go ahead and hit the publish button, and you can publish your app. You can share it with whoever you like, and you can even sell it. Then we have integrations. So these are the integrations. These integrations are already built in, and these are available over here to be used by the agent. So whenever you need any AI help, or you need the AI or the agent to do any tasks for you, they are going to use these built-in integrations, and they're just going to automatically use them right away and help you out with anything that you need help with. And then you also have these first-party integrations over here. These are the connectors. You can connect any of these to your workspace and use them as you go. If you need any of these are available. You have Google Drive here, you have Gmail, you have Dropbox, there is a Discord, Asana, and I think I also saw Notion here. There's Notion, OneDrive, Spotify is here too. So these are any connectors that you want to add. And then coming down here all the way, what you can see is there are some other tools that can be used by Replit Agent to provide any kind of external context. And you can add these. For example, you have a Figma here, and you have GitHub and Git providers. So you can use any of these to provide any kind of context to your Replit agent. So now let's go back and let's see, you also have usage over here, where you can see all kinds of your usage, your billing overview. This is your billing overview over here. If you have a team, then the billing would be different. And you also have resource usage. So there are all these details on that. And if you want to explore more, you click here and you have developer frameworks. So let's see what developer frameworks are. So if you're interested in any kind of advanced coding stacks, you can come here and you can start your next project over here by choosing a framework. you have these different languages available here. If you want to use a specific language and you want to practice that, or you want to code in a specific language, you can come here and you can pick that language, whichever language you want. Now, Replit supports a very large number of languages which can be used to develop your app. So you also have some AI, and you also have websites and graphics. So you can go over these and you can view these if you are someone interested in advanced coding. And you can build with AI. You can build any kind of websites that you would like. You can build any kind of graphics, or you can even paint with code. So if that is something you're looking forward to. So over here, what you can do is just click on this button, click create, and you can start creating your next project, whatever that project may be. So now what we're going to do is we are going to go to, okay, we have documentation here, and you have kind of a short intro about what Replit is. And it talks about how it is an AI-powered platform and how you do not need to go into any complex development environments, and you can just get your coding and publishing and all kinds of collaboration tools all in one integrated interface. Anyway, we're going into a detail over here. However, a Replit is extremely simple, and you do not need to come over here for that. All right, so going back home, let's move towards creating our first app on Replit. Now over here, we're going to type in whatever kind of app that we would like to get. So we're going to type in our idea, whatever we have in mind, and let's see how Replit does. All right, so I've typed in whatever kind of an app I would want. We're going to design a task management app for personal use with color-coded divisions. So just type that in and click on Start Designing. And let's see what we can design with Replit. Now over here is the Attach button here. You can attach any kind of a file with details about what kind of an app you want to include there. All right, so now this is going to be our actual workspace, and this is where we are going to work on our app completely. So let's just click on Next and see this workspace. All right, so this is what the app looks like, which Replit has designed for us. And this is our workspace. Now on the left side, we have all code related things. So this is the code over here, and any kind of conversation or text is going to be here. We can type in any kind of changes, any kind of tests, whatever we want to discuss, or any commands that we want to give it. We will do that here. And we will also decide any kind of changes that we want to make, or any kind of a preview. So this is where the coding and the discussion takes place. So this is where the commands are going to happen. Now over here on the right, this is very visually helpful to have these two different sections. This is the written part, and then this is the visual preview of what the app is going to look like. So you can actually, you don't have to read anything and go in and just use your imagination, but you can actually visually see right in front of you what the app is going to be like and all its absolute details. You can see the colors, the shapes, the divisions, all kinds of buttons, and they even have given a title to our app. So this is a very, very detailed, and they have thought of, the AI has thought of everything. Things that I had not thought about before, I had not considered, or maybe I missed. The AI has taken care of, or Replit has taken care of each and everything. Now, so the app is designed in such a way that we have an overview, we have tasks, and I asked it to create an app for personal use and managing your personal tasks and activities throughout the day, or for personal management. So that's what we typed in, and this is what we got, a full-on app. So it says good morning, and it has your tasks set up for you, which could be, because they are personal tasks, they are personal management tasks. So they have things like water the plants and grocery shopping and read your book and emailing your team related to work and designing your presentation. So this is how it goes, and then you just click on a new task and you can add in your new task. So you do not have all the colors available. There are limited. There are available only limited color options. This is under consideration here because I did mention that I want color coding. So In management apps, you do like to have a variety of colors or color coding or differentiated sections on the basis of color. So because that was written in our idea, where we wrote the idea, they have taken the color thing into consideration, and they're also letting us know that all the colors are not available for you. If you want to unlock any more colors, then you're going to have to upgrade. So if someone like me who absolutely loves colors and loves color coding, I would definitely have to upgrade to view those options. I would like more color, for this side panel over here to be a different color, and this section here to be a different color, and then these task blocks over here to be one color. So colors I am missing over here, and is something that I would like to improve, which does not mean that I have to upgrade. I can just make those changes as I go. So let's go ahead and see and try how the changes can be made. I'm going to click over here and click on changes. And as soon as I clicked that, this has appeared. And now what it's letting me know is, in human language, is enhanced task management app with color-coded divisions and a refined UI. So I can simply just copy that, and I can paste this over here. And I'm going to paste this here, and we're going to see what happens. Now, before I do that, I'm going to go down here and show you what has changed. There are showing us 9 changed files. So on the side, when we had or let me just click here. So these are the files of your app. So in order to create your app, these different files were used, and there is information regarding every aspect within these files. So when you have to change something, when you want to make any changes, if you had to do it manually, you would go into all these files and you would make those changes. But with Replit, with AI, what we have is they're showing us, you just have to overview the changes that have taken place in files, and they're just giving us a summary that 9 files have been changed. This, and so files have been through changes. And so I have entered in the command here, which said to enhance task management app, and I just copied that and I pasted it here, and it is working on those changes. So we're also going to get to preview the changes that are going to take place. So just hit preview. Over here at the top right, you have the preview button. So whenever you want to preview your app, you just click here. All right, so while that is happening, let's just go over a little bit more of this workspace. Up top over here, we have our history. So you can view that whenever you want. That is something very important for me. You have the color, which you can change here. You have the design, and then you also have a saved progress. You can also upgrade from here. So as you move forward, you have tools and files over here. If you need to use any additional tools, or if you want to add any additional files, or if you want to replace any of, like for example, if you have any of these files prepared already and you want to use that, you can take away one of those files and bring that in through tools here. So you can bring in a file and place it here. That file be used. Then as you move forward, you can search, you can add your team members, you can share this. Once you publish, this is the publish button at the top right corner. So once you have published your app, you can share it with other people as well, and you can view the files that you have, or you can hide them as well. So I would like to see all my files over here. You can add a new file if you like. You can add a new folder if you like. You can upload any folders, you can download any folders, and you can close files and move these files around. So these files are pretty easy to manage as well. It's not like once they're there, they are there and no changes can be made to them. You can absolutely make changes however you like. You can bring in your own files, you can remove these files, and you can download these files and save them for later. You can save them on your own computer. You can take these files from here and save them, use them whenever you like. Now you have settings over here, and you can go make changes to any of your settings too. So let's go back to our preview. All right, so the changes that we requested have taken place, and now we are going to click on view preview. and we're going to preview our app and see what changes have been made. So these are the changes that have taken place with the colors. Now, I do not like this more than the first one. In fact, I really don't like this. The first one was better, but this is just a demo. So because I did not give it any more information on what kind of color changes I wanted. So this is, of course, the best that the AI could give. But we do know that if we just type in what we want changed, it will be changed instantly for us, and all of it will be changed. Now, if you go into detail and tell it which place you want to change and what kind of change you want for it, it will be done in just a few seconds, exactly the way you have seen. Now, the changes made are described over here. They have refined the palette. There is a warmer foundation. So the background is now soft and paper-like, and there is a softer contrast. The text is now a deep charcoal rather than a stark black, and the borders are subtler. So there are more subtle borders, and the app should now feel much more calm, professional, and grounded. So they have, I mean, even though I did not give all these details, but they just with one statement, AI has understood what kind of changes I would like, or it has viewed in detail. It has gone over each aspect in a lot of detail, what each color represents, and what kind of a change it would bring to the whole app. This is a lot of detail. So I think for me personally, I am someone who would not be able to explain in so much detail and would leave some things up to AI. And I would be greatly helped by that because I don't have to look into every little detail myself. Or if I am someone who goes into so much detail, I could type in every little thing that I want changed and they would do it for me instantly. So this is how, I mean, this was a very beginner and a very simple kind of app and a very simple kind of change that we went through. And we just asked it to change the colors. So if you need, if you want really major changes, if you're making a complex app or a complicated app, which has a lot of functions, you're going to, of course, put in a bit more time and give it more commands and give it more instructions and decide on the changes. You're going to give it more on the description of your app, and then you will have a perfect end result, hopefully. But what we have learned through this exploration is that Replit is definitely a place where you can design an app of your liking within really short time. And along with that, you have complete access if you're a developer or if you're interested in coding, complex or not, or whichever way you like. You can come here and you can access the files here, and you can access the coding over here. That you can preview the app over here, and you can view the whole code over here. So over here is going to be the code, and here is the visual. So you can access both things at the same time. If you are someone who likes to code or is a developer, you can view it here. And you can just go in and make changes to the code as you go. Now, if you want, for example, I have asked them to show me the code for the color changes. So these are the files they've given me all the files related to the code changes that they just made, and I can access them here and go into them and see what the code is. And if you're a developer, a coder, you can go in and you can check out those changes on your own. Now, also, all major and a lot of coding languages are available on Replit, so you can code in whatever language that you like. Now, down here, I do want to say that you can add an attachment, so you can put in any of your codes or any files or any descriptions and ask them to make the app according to that. And over here, you have the agent tools. Now, the agent tools, you would definitely know that the agent tools available in these apps is the AI which is available to help you out and make your tasks faster. So these are the agent tools available over here. You can make lightweight changes quickly if you click on the fast button here, which is the lightning symbol, and then you have autonomous. You can control the agent's level of autonomy, so how much they can do on their own. So this is the autonomy level of the agent. I would keep it to a medium. And then you can convert your design to an app to unlock more autonomy. So you have app testing. You can test your app, and then you have a high power model, which is not available yet, but you can also access that. So these are the agent tools available and the changes that you can make to your agent. So that is it. It is pretty simple and pretty straightforward. You just saw how easy it exactly was to design your own app with a Replit. So that is it. That is how to use a Replit for creating your own app, and that is how to create your own app on Replit, and how to use a coding while making that app and the coding options available.